What role does love play in your life or in a life well lived? Again,
Uh,
asking from an engineering perspective
yeah,
for
yeah,
AI
yeah, yeah.
systems.
I mean, it's. I mean, it is something that we should want to build into our powerful machines. I mean,
Go on.
love at bottom is. I mean, people can mean many things by love.
Yes.
I think. I think that what we should mean by it most of the time is a a deep commitment to the well-being of those we love. I mean, your love is synonymous with really wanting the other person to be happy, and even wanting to, and being made happy by their happiness, and being made happy in their presence. So like you're at bottom, you're on the same team emotionally, even when you might be disagreeing more superficially about something or trying to negotiate something. It's just you it can't be zero sum in any important sense for love to actually be manifest in that moment.
See, I have a different, just to sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
go for it.
I have a sense, I don't know if you ever seen March of the Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
My view of love is like it's like a cold wind is blown, like it's like this terrible suffering that's all around us.
Right,
And love is like the huddling of the two penguins for warmth.
right.
It's not necessarily that you're basically escaping the cruelty of life by together for a time living in an illusion of some kind of the magic of human connection, that social connection that we have that kind of grows with time as we're surrounded by basically the absurdity of life or
Mm.
the suffering of life.
Well,
That's my penguin's view
yeah,
of
yeah,
love.
there is that too. I mean, there is the warmth component, right? Like
Yes.
you're made happy by your connection with the person you love. Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't, it wouldn't be compelling, right? So it's not that you have two different modes. You want them to be happy, and then you want to be happy yourself, and those are not, those are just like two separate games you're playing. No, it's like you found someone who uh, you have a positive social feeling. I mean, again, love doesn't have to be as personal as it tends to be for us. I mean, it's like there's personal love, there's your actual spouse or your family or your friends, but potentially you could feel love for strangers insofar as your wish that they not suffer and that their hopes and dreams be realized becomes palpable to you. I mean, like you can actually feel just reflexive joy at the joy of others. When you see someone's face, a total stranger's face, light up in happiness, that can become more and more contagious to you, and it can become so contagious to you that you really feel permeated by it. And it's just like, it really is not zero sum when you see someone else succeed, and their, the light bulb of joy goes off over their head. You feel the analogous joy for them, and it's not just, and you're no longer keeping score. You're no longer feeling diminished by their success. It's just like their success becomes your success because you feel that same joy because you actually want them to be happy, right? You're not, there's no miserly attitude around happiness. There's enough to go around. Um, so I think love ultimately is that, and then our personal cases are the people we're devoting all of this time and attention to in our lives. It does have that sense of refuge from the storm. It's like when someone gets sick or when some bad thing happens, these are the people who you're most in it together with, or when some real condition of uncertainty presents itself. But ultimately, it can't even be about successfully warding off uh, the grim punchline at the end of life, because we know we're going to lose everyone we love. We know, or they're going to lose us first, right? So this, like, it isn't, in the end, it's not even an antidote for that problem. It is just uh, I mean, we get to have this amazing experience of being here together, and love is the mode in which we really appear to make the most of that, right? Where it's not just, it no longer feels like a solitary infatuation. You got your hobbies and your interests and you're captivated by all that. It's actually, there are this is a domain where somebody else's well-being actually can supersede your own. Your concern for someone else's well-being supersedes your own. And so there's this mode of self-sacrifice that doesn't even feel like self-sacrifice, because of course you care more about, of course you would take your child's pain if you could, right? Like that's you don't even have to do the math on that. And that's that just opens this is a kind of experience that just it pushes at the apparent boundaries of self in ways that reveal that there's just way more space in the mind than you were experiencing when it was just all about you and what can I get next, and